Welcome back to another basketball specific class, but if it's your first time landing on this channel, welcome. My name is Helen and I share lots of mindful movement practices here on this channel, and we have a whole host of basketball specific classes as well. I've popped them in a playlist, so I will leave a link to that down below. So if you enjoy this class, make sure you check out the other classes as well. So today's class is going to be for after a game. So literally doing the complete opposite of what we do in a game. So game, very fast, very loud, lots of high energy, lots of thinking. We're going to do the opposite of that, very slow, less thinking, more feeling, slowing the breath, bringing down the energy to prepare us for awesome recovery. You are going to need a prop today, so you are going to need a strap. The longer your legs, the longer the strap. You could sub it out for a towel or a belt or something of that description, but make sure it's long enough, particularly if you do have long limbs. And we're going to start on our back, so come on down. So when you're on your back, we're going to take the feet out wide and then let the knees drop in, and just for the support of your lower back on the floor. Close your eyes. Just bringing your hands onto the front of your body, maybe onto your belly, maybe onto your chest. And just start to feel your breath here. So maybe it's still a little quick from the game or from practice. And as you lie here, just start to consciously slow down your exhalation. Maybe taking a couple of sighs out through the mouth. So focusing on nice, long, stretch out exhalations. The inhalations will take care of themselves. And this is just going to signal to your nervous system that it's time to rest. As you lie here, maybe you've got lots of thoughts around the game or whatever's just happened. And with each exhale, just allow those thoughts, those judgments, the analysis to leave the body. Letting go of whatever did or didn't happen. Wonderful, good. From here, we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Take a little rock from side to side, massage into your lower back. Wonderful. Then we're going to place one hand onto each knee, relax your feet. Let your arms do the work here. We're going to circle the knees in an outward direction. Don't worry if they don't feel that big. Just gently massaging into the hips. Wonderful. Relax your feet. Soften your ankles. Circle the opposite way now. Maybe they get a little bigger, maybe not. This is a good opportunity for us to check in for any differences in the left and the right hip. Maybe one is slightly tighter than the other, slightly different shape. Lovely, good. And then from here, we're going to lengthen up the legs towards the sky. Don't worry about getting your knees completely straight. And then just take a little roll out of your ankles. So this is just helping your circulation come back to your heart. So using gravity to help it. And this is really going to help with your recovery, particularly if you've been on your feet. So just getting that blood to drain back to the heart. This is a lovely one. If you enjoy this one, you could do this with your feet up against the wall or up on a sofa. You can hold it for like 10, 15 minutes or something. Really restorative. Nice. Maybe give your toes a little fan out if you can. Point and flex the feet. Lovely, good. And then we're going to do the same with the hands. Keep the knees a little bent, reaching the arms up, relax your fingers like almost like zombie arms, and then just take little rotations through the ankles, through the wrists, sorry. Relax your fingers and your thumbs. It's like a dead bug pose. Perfect, very nice. Then you're going to bring your hands just onto the back of your hamstrings. Don't worry about getting the legs straight still, and just take a little rub up and down. Just gently feeling into the hamstrings. Maybe you pull the legs a wee bit closer. Perfect. And then we're going to bend into the left knee. The left foot is going to come down. Now straighten your right leg and just see how far you can get with the leg straight. Maybe some of us will be here, maybe here. Be honest with yourself. This is not the pose. Okay, and then you're going to use your strap. Bring it around the ball of your foot, so right underneath your toes. And then you want to keep the leg straight and keep the back nice and flat on the mat. So if your strap is a bit short, you might end up climbing up the strap like this. Again, this is not the shape we're after. So give yourself not enough length on the strap. Flex the toes towards the face, and then imagine this hip dropping down to the floor. Good, breathe in. And as you exhale, just gently tease the leg a little closer towards you. Throughout this practice, you can close your eyes if you want. As I say, it's the complete opposite of what we do in a game. So very quiet, very slow. Very nice. If anyone wants to take it further, but only if it feels accessible and it's not going to cause you your body stress, you can straighten out the left leg. Keep a little bit of activity in that left leg though. Toes are slightly flexed towards you. You can feel it in that hip flexor, but if it doesn't feel good, keep your foot on the floor. Wonderful, very nice. Good. From here, we're going to take the strap into the right hand. You can do this with the left knee bent or straight, up to you, and then slightly guide the foot out here. Keep drawing the toes towards the face, getting in towards the groin. You want to keep your left hip down on the floor so we feel it in towards that inner thigh. Don't go so far that you're shaking and causing little stresses in the body. Nice, and then come back through center. Take your strap into your left hand and then guide it slightly across the body. You don't need to go far, and you're going to feel it in that outer knee, outer thigh, IT band area. Great, slowly come back through center. Bend the knee, release the strap. Both knees into the chest, give yourself a little hug. And then bringing your left foot down onto the mat again, cross your right ankle over and hug it in for reclined pigeon. So you can grab the back of the thigh, you can grab the front of the shin. See head and shoulders remain on the mat the entire time. As you come into this pose, notice if you're clenching your teeth. See if you can give your jaw a little wriggle. Relax. Still thinking about stretching out those exhalations. Wonderful. Beautiful. And release. Bring your right foot onto the mat. Left leg up. Straighten it up. Just notice where you are with that leg straight. And then grabbing a hold of the strap. Give yourself lots of room on the strap. Toes flex towards you. Breathe in. And as you exhale, slightly drawing it closer to the face. This one is a good one to check in with the ego, because the ego is going to make us want to do this, get the toes really close to the face, but we're really not we're stretching, but we're not stretching where we're kind of focused at the moment. So yeah, if you're here, and that is absolutely fine. But yeah, be honest with yourself. I always find if you're doing this in a group setting as well, close your eyes and just let go of what everyone else is doing around you. Focus on your experience. And if you want a bit more, if it feels like something you'd like to do, straighten out that right leg. Keep the foot slightly flexed. And then breathe into that edge. Very nice, good. We're going to take the strap into the left hand this time. Right hand comes to the hip just to keep it down, and then take it out to the side. Keep drawing the toes towards the face as well. Breathing into the groin. Good, draw it back through center. Strap into the other hand and then guide it across. You only probably need to go a few inches across to feel quite a spicy stretch down that outer leg. Good, slowly come back through center. Bend the knee to release the strap. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then right foot comes down. Cross your left ankle over. Maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to grab the back of the thigh. Maybe you want to grab the shin. Keep your lower back imprinted on the mat. So imagine your tailbone pointing down to the floor. Breathing into the glutes. And release. Well done. Let's uncross the legs. Give them a little squeeze. Nose to the knees. And then gently rock up and down the length of the spine. Give your back a little massage here. So maybe like 3 or 4 times. And then on your next one, we're going to land the feet, take them a bit wider. See if you can propel yourself into a squat. If you need to use your hands, it's okay. So finding that squat. If you're tight through the ankles and the calves, you might find your heels are lifted. That's okay. Just keep sending the weight back into the heels. And take a little rock from side to side. So this is opening up through the lower back and the hips. So see if you can relax your glutes as much as you can in this one. Very nice, good. From here, we're going to turn our toes forwards, bring the feet a little closer together, and then sending the head down and the bum up. Keep the knees bent and take a nice hanging forward fold. So grab opposite elbows, shake out the head. Maybe take a couple of releasing sighs. Nice big sigh, signal to your body that it can relax. So I always like to take the opportunity to take a big sigh. Awesome. And from here, let's interlace the fingers behind our back. Squeeze the palms together And then let the fist fall overhead. Now maybe some of us keep the knees bent if this feels good, but you might like to try straightening the legs, maybe shifting the weight into the toes a bit more. But just find what you need today. Some days we need different things than others, so just see if you can really tailor your practice to whatever you need today. Very nice. Then releasing the hands down. From here, we're going to step back to all fours. Spread those fingers wide. We're just going to take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look forwards. And as you exhale, press the floor away. Look to your toes. Lovely. Inhale, dropping belly, looking forwards. Imagine your hands dragging back to your knees. And as you exhale, round. Perfect. Inhale to a neutral place. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees out wide. And then you're going to settle your sit bones back to your heels. Stretching through the shoulders here. So we're going to slide our right hand all the way underneath. Come onto your right ear. Now, options here. You can bring your left hand in front of your face. Press into it and then breathe deep. Stretching the back of that right shoulder. This is option 1. Another option might be bringing your left hand maybe to your lower back, finding a little more rotation, or you can grab for your inner thigh of your right leg. Or you can have the left hand all the way in front, creeping forwards, and then maybe creeping overhead. So all of the options there, we're all going to look different, and that's okay. Find what you need and breathe into it. Wonderful. And then switch sides. So right hand out in front, left arm threads. Get comfy on your cheek, on your ear, and then have a bit of an explore. Try a few things. When you find the thing that's like, aha, that's what I need, hold it there. And that might not necessarily be the same as what you did on the other side, so just listen to that. No one is completely symmetrical, so wonderful. And release. Let's come back to an all fours position, and then we're going to come onto our tummy, so rolling all the way onto the tummy. Let's make a little pillow for our head with our hands. Bend the knees so the feet are in the air, and then just take a little sway of the knees from side to side. Sway of the feet from side to side even. So just a gentle twist through the lower back. A little massage through the tummy. Perfect. And then landing the feet down. Let's come to our forearm. So you want your elbows right underneath your shoulders. If you need to separate your feet, really relax your feet here, relax your legs. Now imagine you were dragging your hands back towards you as if you were going to like drag yourself across the floor. You're going to feel that opening in the chest, broadening your collarbones. And then let's take a little neck roll here. So close the eyes and just listen in to what the neck may be craving. Drop the head back, let it bow forward, side to side. Wonderful. And then quietly take your elbows out to the sides, calm down, rest for a moment. Nice. So we're going to roll over to one side. So rolling over, you can use your hand as a little pillow. Move my microphone. And then bend into the bottom knee just to help you with balance here. We're going to take a little reclined quad stretch. So bending into the top knee, grab the top of the ankle or the top of the foot. Just like you would do standing. See if you can tuck your tailbone. And you're going to feel a big stretch in the quad on that top leg. Keep the knee pointing directly down, so rather than opening it up. Lovely deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently release and switch over. Roll to your tummy, roll to the opposite side. Slight bend in the bottom leg for balance. Grab the foot. So yeah, finding that little tuck of the tailbone, almost like you're pushing your pubic bone forwards, just to direct that stretch more into the quad and the front of the hip. Take one more breath on this side. Exhale, gently release. Come back onto your tummy, hands underneath your shoulders. Big toes together, push back to child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Take a couple of really big, deep breaths into your sides here. Wonderful. Then slowly walking the hands back towards you. Come find a seat. So you can be kneeling, you can be cross-legged, however you prefer to sit. Let's take a nice big reach of the arms overhead, and then we're going to grab opposite elbows, like so. See if you can keep looking directly forwards. Notice if you want to do this. Perfect. And then you're just going to drop one hand down behind, in between the shoulder blades, coming into a tricep stretch. And then let's take it into a little side stretch as well. So just leaning over to the opposite side. Nice inhale, center. Switch elbows. Find that stretch and lean. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Take a little roll of those shoulders. We're going to do one more thing for our wrists here. So bringing your wrists together, relax your fingers. Keeping your wrists in contact. I'm just going to take a little roll out here. So really relax your fingers. It's quite nice for your forearms as well. Notice how you feel now as the energy started to shift. Maybe your breathing feels a bit different. Maybe your mood. Circle the opposite way. Nice. We're just going to take a moment in stillness together before we close this practice today. So on your next in-breath, we're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down into a prayer. Rest your thumbs on your heart. Close your eyes and bow your head. And just take a moment here to notice how you feel physically, mentally, energetically. And taking a moment to say thank you to yourself for carving out this time for recovery. And when you're ready, slowly opening the eyes and welcoming yourself back. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please do check out the other ones. And if you did like this video, please don't forget to leave it a little thumbs up. It really does help out this little channel and helps other players like yourself discover free classes like this one. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next class very soon. Bye.